Today's gospel passage clings the bells of familiarity in our ears. Jesus is rejected in his hometown. Marcelino Panivino is a famous Spanish novel. It portrays the story of a boy named Marcelino. His mother left Marcelino at the door of a monastery. Marcelino was brought up by the fathers over there. In that monastery, he had all the freedom. But the head of the monastery commanded him not to go to the upper. But he couldn't control his curiosity. One day, he took courage and got inside the upper. There, among the scrap, he saw a big crucifix. After seeing Jesus pitiful on the cross, Marcelino went to the kitchen and brought a loaf of bread and wine and offered to Jesus. Jesus, with love, accepted what was offered by Marcelino. Sooner they became friends, and every day Marcelino offered bread and wine to Jesus. One day, Jesus found Marcelino being very sad and gloomy. So Jesus asked him regarding the matter. Marcelino told him that he wanted to meet his mother and later Jesus' mother too. That was his great desire. Then Jesus came down from the cross and asked Marcelino to have a deep sleep. There, Marcelino started his journey to meet his mother and Jesus too. My dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, God, like Marcelino, had a dire desire to save humanity from sin by befriending them and through them offering humanity eternal life. So he came down to earth to dwell among us. But it wasn't a fairy tale. What awaited him was rejection from his own people. It started from his birth. There was no place for him to be born in. And when he grew up, his brothers rejected him, saying that he was a lunatic. Later, the scribes and the Pharisees, who knew the Torah well, who might understand his desire more than anybody else, rejected him, saying that he was possessed with a demon. When he gathered companions to try to reveal the desire of God, but in the end, his disciples too rejected him. One denied him thrice, and the other betrayed him for 30 silver coins. At a crucial juncture of his life, his own people, whom he wanted to redeem, rejected him for a notorious criminal. Ultimately, even on the cross, he confronted rejection from his own father. This is a story of a man who, by his 33 years of lifespan, earned nothing else but a lot of rejection in his life. Jesus, while he was on earth, knew that he would be undergoing rejection by all. So, those who wanted to follow him, he told them, "Foxes have holes, birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head." Though he confronted rejections, in spite of it, he found a few hearts to lay his own head. When the scribes and the Pharisees rejected him, there was Nicodemus, who gave him a place in his heart in darkness. When his cousins rejected him, there was a mother who warmed his heart from the manger to Calvary. When the people who saw the multiplication of bread and sang Hosanna rejected him, there were sinners who befriended him and gave him a place in their hearts. And finally, when he was held onto the cross, there was a good thief who stole Jesus' heart and inherited eternal life. A man not only earned rejections, but also found few hearts to sow the seeds of his desire in them. And those who gave a place in their hearts for him, he in turn gave them eternal life. So, my dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, during this Lenten time, let us ask God to give us the grace to have a fitting place to this Jewish carpenter, so that the seeds of his desire may grow in our hearts, and like Marcelino, we also start our journey to eternal life.